Good morning. This is like my 7th time to try to get this done, so hopefully you're having a better morning than I am. Today we're going to do AMI day number 3, but before we get into day number 3, I have a couple of things that I want to talk about. Number 1, remember you need to keep track of your food situation, so if you're one of those families that needs food, a couple of bits of information. I've already texted this out to you, but I just want to remind you, we are offering breakfast from 7:30 to 8:30 for the rest of the week, as well as lunch, grab and goes from 11:30 to 12:30. And the big thing is that the River Valley Food for Kids is passing out backpacks and pantry items. And so if you feel like you're not going to have enough food to make it through spring break, it's going to be important for you to get down to the school in order to get that food. This is available for all children 1 to 18 years old. And the thing that you need to know for sure is that you have to have an adult with you. So make sure that you do have an adult with you should you go. And also you can pick up one of those backpacks and you can pick up those lunches for each kid that's in the house. So make sure that you are not just going for yourself, but for every child between 1 and 18 years old that is at your house. The other thing that I want to talk about is I need to start getting some logistics on who has access to the internet, how they have that access, and also how they are accessing the internet. And so if you can just send me back a note with your name, your class period, and you can tell me, do you have access to the internet through an actual cable internet, or is it just through your phone? And also, do you access the internet via your mobile phone or through your computer? And so that's going to help me better tailor these types of assignments should this continue on past day 10 in the AMI, which hopefully it will not, but I just want to make sure that we can get to that point. And then the third and last thing is that if you have any friends that are in the class, if you could snap them, if you could call them, if you could text them, and just ask them if they've gotten access to the videos to help them with the AMI. It's important that every person in the class does that, and I don't think that we have actually had everyone sign up. And so if they have not, give them the class code and ask them to sign up for Remind 101. They don't even necessarily have to download the app. They can just text message that code and start to get the text messages, the announcements via their phone. Or their parents can do that as well. All right, today is going to be very simple. It's a communication review, and you're going to use the notes from day 1 and day 2 to fill out these 2 worksheets. And if you could take a picture of the notes that you've done so far and day 3's assignments, take good pictures of them, and then either email them or Remind 101 them to me. I can start to get a list of the grades, and I can get those into the grade book as soon as possible, because as most of you know, this is the first week in the new 9 weeks, and so it's important that we get some grades in the grade book so you can keep track of your grades. And so it's really self-explanatory. I need you to disregard the page numbers that are listed for each number, because those are not going to be valid. Instead, you're going to use the notes that you've covered. Those notes will allow you to answer each of these questions in an appropriate fashion. So 1 through 7 are just going to be, you look at the sentence and then you're going to identify which part of the communication model it is. 8 through 11, make sure that you follow the directions, that's not a definition. You're giving me an example of each of those different types. And the same thing for 15 through 18. Make sure that you're not giving me the definition, because you already have the definition. Make sure that you're giving me an example. So this is going to be you applying the knowledge that you've had up to this point and not just regurgitating the information. All right? I tried to make this video short and sweet. I hope that you are enjoying the little bit of break that you do have, but make sure that you're getting your AMI done for my class and for everyone else's class. Everyone stay safe. Bye.